Hi guys, Captain Offer. We're going to talk about an anime I watched, episode 3 of The Rising of the Shield Hero. My opinions about the episode. I really enjoyed it, and the music was great, the voice acting was perfect, and definitely the battle scenes in this episode was really good. Also, they had an extra scene which was not included in the manga, or yeah, not included in the manga basically. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video. We begin with sorry my throat. There we go. We begin with our main protagonist now, Fumi, basically analyzing his shield and getting some resources out of a porcupine giant monster. Kinda. Small porcupine giant monster. That he defeated earlier, but he basically said in a little small flashback basically that he got attacked and hit like a small little truck but with giant freaking spikes. He got it pretty hard, like right here in the shoulder, like smashed like this. Poof! Like, god damn it. Though to be fair, that was the first time he actually bled in the show by this part. Anyway, so he plans to capture another one because that one escaped, I think. So, also, I forgot to mention, Raftalia was hunting it, and it was cute when she was hunting it. And they finally capture it by using Prism Shield and crush it into bits or kill it. Basically, kills it fast, pretty fast. And it was pretty cool. And she was like, "Yay, I leveled up, level 8." And he's like, "Yeah, all right, nice." And she's like, "Here, Mr. Naifumi, I got it, I caught it." That's nice. And then we continue with the opening. The opening theme song. You're saying this. Perfect, perfect. I cannot stop listening to that one. I've listened to it 4 times, and I'm still not bored of that theme. So that's a good testament. Anyway, we continue with what happened. Basically, they go to the blacksmith guy, the old guy, and what was it again? Oh, they were trying to, buy. Naofumi was trying to buy armor and weapon for Raftalia to be better. But Raftalia was actually talking against him, and I can say this. Perfect couple. No questions asked. Perfect couple. Anyway, in my opinion. But I like the funny moments and it's basically like they go in and the blacksmith shopper was like, "Oh, you have grown, Raftalia." And he's like, "What?" Our main protagonist is like, "Yeah, she's still 10, you know?" He's like, dude, have you seen her in a mirror pretty much? Have you seen her?" And he's like, "Nah, I don't understand you." And Raftalia basically silence the blacksmith because that's something that we're gonna know later on in episode 4. But I really like that basically, now Fumi is like, "No, she's still a child." And she's like, she's doing a chubby thing, like, a cute anime thing, where she's like, "No, I'm not a child, I'm an adult." And he's like, "Nope, you're not." Poor oblivious Naofumi. You're oblivious. But in a kinda good way. Though to be fair, I like Naofumi. Enjoy I really enjoy interactions between Naofumi and Raftalia. Just enjoy it. I just love it. And the thing is, I watched this episode without even reading it. So I was like, I could still understand what happened. Kinda. And they were talking about, getting some nice armor for Nafumi, and Nafumi's like, "No, we're gonna give you armor and swords." And Raftalia basically took out a sword, and she's like, "No! Remember what you said to me, that if you don't prepare yourself, you're gonna die?" And he's like, "Oh shit." And I'm like, "Yeah, she's dangerous, but she likes you." And she's like, she's grabbing the sword and she's like flipping it a bit and like, "Yeah, you can die." She basically said the same thing that he said in the second episode back in the past, kinda, and basically goes against it. against him, kinda in a flirty way, kinda in a kinda cute flirty way, dangerous but flirty. And then they decide, to buy with 300 silver, or no, 1200 silver, or was it 300? Anyway, with a lot of silver, they decide to buy some experimental armor that the blacksmith was like, yeah, I have something that I can cook up for you or make for you. And he wanted to suggest them old, not an old, but a very giant, heavy knight armor. But it was a bit too heavy, and Raftali actually said, that's gonna slow him down, and he actually said it himself also as well. So the blacksmith was like, yeah, let me give a minute here in the back, and I will have something for you. And we get introduced to my picture in the first video of this episode of the series, where we have the barbarian armor, and it looks nice. And Raftali is like, "Oh my god, that looks so cute!" And he's like, "I look like a goddamn pirate or a villain. Doesn't make sense. I'm a hero. Doesn't make sense." But the blacksmith is like, "Ah, hey lad, I'm giving you this even if you paid me." So it's like, you know, this is actually a cool idea, and it looks like a cool uniform. Or hope you enjoyed the video. But the thing is, I really enjoy the armor, and he's like, nah. And then they hear a commotion with some soldiers, and they're talking about, oh, now Fumi is talking about the hourglass, or the blacksmith is talking about, they want to level up, or they want to know what happens with the next calamity, when it's gonna come, and how to be prepared for it. So the blacksmith tells him about the Church of the Dragon. Yeah, basically the hourglass of the dragon. And he goes there, and who does he find? Bitch Princess and goddamn me too fucking spear guy. Also, I like the spear guy's design, but seriously, he's a jerk. But I like the voice actors. Pretty good voice actors. Because I will say this. The voice actor that does the princess, she does a very good job of making me hate that character. Really much. Also, very good shout outs for the people that did the animation, because they didn't let him, they didn't make Naofumi speak in that scene when the other ones are like, yeah, what are you doing here, Naofumi? Do you not have you not told her about your accusations, your crimes? And he's like, please fucking leave me, you bastard, leave me alone. He's like, he doesn't say it, but he's like, if you go closer to me, I will punch the shit out of you. Pretty much. And he says to Raftalia, we need to go, and basically wants to leave. And the spear guy is like saying, remember to tell her, And he's like, we go, and she's like, what was that you needed to tell? He's like, no, I don't want to answer that. And I like that, because I understand it, because he's still traumatized by that. Yes. Also, I don't like the other two heroes. They're jerks as well. Yes. The spear hero. Damn it, I forgot his name. But that's the funny part. I hate him, so I forgot his name. It's, Moriyasu. Yeah, I got it now. And he was flirting with Raftalia. But Raftalia, I like her. Pretty good job in this one. Pretty good job. She said, screw you. Kinda. Where basically she's saying, I'm with Mr. Nafumi, I'm helping him. And he's like, why are you helping that loser? And I'm like, please, please, fucking get your punishment. Which is basically a punch to the face, or a kick to the stomach, pretty much. That's what I wanted, but that didn't happen. Secondly, I really don't like the Bit Princess. I really do not like her at all. I don't like her at all. Anyway, I enjoyed this episode. It was really great. And I enjoy definitely the art style with the calamity when they're coming in. And the monsters are coming in and attacking everything. And the main protagonist is like, why should I save them? But he's like, he is a good guy still, because he cares about, people. He cares about people, but he's still mentally scarred after that incident, which is the false recap. Sorry, my throat. false. This was actually false. Sorry, I shouldn't do that with the fingers. Sorry. Um. Anyway, it's actually false, and he's still traumatized, which is not good. But I think he will overcome it soon enough. Maybe. Anyway, so he decides to save them and do a lot of cool action scenes, and it's like a death ballet. With Raftalia as the dancer, and Naofumi as the second dancer. Only with shield and sword and slashing monsters into pieces. P.S. Another group I don't like is the old mustache general of the King's Army. I don't like him. I hate him. Though I like the young boy that was in the episode. He was in the he was very optimistic of joining Naofumi after they another soldier guy that was with the general. He was like, yeah, I'm protecting him, and Raftali was like, bitch, you freaking tried to murder us with an airstrike. Technically, with an airstrike, and a lot of those villagers, some of them are dead. Yikes! Not gonna be good. Not gonna be good for the soldier resume, I suppose. Anyway, I also really like when Naofumi was like, why should I save them? Why should I care? And I really like that he combined his shield attacks, his air shield, his rope shield, and he has a special scene, which they actually included in the anime, which was he jumped off a tower, pretty cool. He basically did like kind of like a Boromir kind of sacrifice, except he didn't sacrifice himself. Yay! Also, that was a cool scene. He used the rope shield to basically rope down on a freaking ledge or on a freaking balcony of a house. And he's just like, yeah, I'm alive, bitches. Hope you enjoyed the video, but I really enjoyed the scenes when it was kind of no talking because that was pretty emotional. Because when the soldiers came in and he was like, Raftalia, go there. He was like jumping on her and trying to protect her from the freaking hellfire of arrows coming down, basically. Basically an arrow barrage of arrows. And he was like, Raftalia, and he took the protection and he used, I think he used another shield that I don't know the name of right now. But he was like, yay, holy shit. And Raftalia was like, she was blushing. I'm like, yay, yes, yes, yes. Also, you know, they're a cute couple. That's what I'm saying. They're a cute couple. Secondly, when the soldier general guy was like, "Oh, it's only you, shield hero." Oh, that this was before she attacked the other guy that was protecting the general. She was like, her change of face expression was like, "Shoof, quick," and she was like attacking him like a freaking missile. And she has actually said a really cool thing. Hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed the episode. I really enjoyed this one. Anyway, P.S. I hate Rem. I hate the bow hero. For now. Anyway, I really like when she was talking back at them like, yeah, I'm protecting. I'm now Fumi's sword. I'm the one that protects him. And the general guy's like, oh, why is a demi-human talking to the royal knights like this? Or what are you? A royal knight status? Basically, are you above us? And she's like, I'm protecting him. I care about him. Screw you. Pretty much. And now Fumi was like, nope, stop it. And the other guy was like, yeah, I'm not saving. The other guy was like, oh, foolish shield hero, so arrogant. And the shield hero was like, you should look behind you, but I don't wanna, there are monsters behind you, jackass. And he's like, oh shit. And the main protagonist decides to save his ass. And I'm like, seriously, you could have let that guy died. One guy out of millions. That guy was a jerk, kinda. But, he's still a hero. He's a good guy. I like him. I like Naofumi really much. I like Naofumi in the light novel, and I like Naofumi in the anime. Really good. And, They could have put in some lines from the light novel, but they did what they did with this episode. They did pretty good. Like, if I was an animator and thinking of, okay, put in more quotes or put in a cool action scene with some nice expressions, I will go for the other one. I know I would have gone for the other one as well, but nah. If you think about it, money, costs, it's easier. Though they could do that, they could. I don't say they don't, but anyway, I also enjoy the last moment where basically Naofumi said you did good, you protected the children, you protected the people from not being orphans, like the main protagonist's kind of girlfriend, which is Raftalia in this case. So that was good, and he gave her appraisal like, yeah, you did good, you did very good, and I like that. Hashtag Naofumi and Raftalia. Hashtag. Secondly, oh, I shouldn't have done that again, but you know the point. Hashtag. But then the spear hero and the other heroes are like, yeah, we defeated the boss and the calamity stopped in the end of the episode, in my opinion. Oh, wait, it did. Yeah, it stopped. So they're like, yeah, it's too easy. I'm like, you. I want to see Moriyasu punched to the freaking Pope. Punched a lot. Basically beaten to the Pope. Anyway, that's gonna be soon because episode 4 is actually out, and I will do a review of that maybe next time on Wednesday or Saturday, anytime I have. Though to be fair, I will give this episode 10 out of 10. Secondly, I really like the moments with Raftalia when they were at the, I think the food place where they go eat, and he was like, "Yeah, you know, you like the kids' meal." And she's like, "No, I'm an adult. No, I don't like it." And she's, when they're getting, sorry, my throat. Just 1 second. There we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will end it right now. But anyway, I will give this episode 10 out of 10. No questions asked. So the funny moment was that basically Raftali was like, "No, I'm not a child anymore." And he's like, "Yeah, you're damn definitely a child." But I think it's because, to be fair, now Fumi is pretty much depressed in the brain. Pretty depressed, I suppose. But he had some funny lines as well. Anyway, so basically the waiter that orders the food for them, he's like, "Give her a kid's meal," and she's like, "No, give me the adult meal now." And he's like, "Yeah, a couple of weeks ago you liked that." And she's like, "No, damn it, I like the damn adult food." And I like her. She's blushing there, and she's like, "No." And she's even protesting it on the table, like, "No, damn it, no." And it's like, oh god. So I will give this very good job, beautifully done. No questions asked. Goodbye. We see you next time.